He said, "Next." I stood still. Someone coughed. The clock clicked. "Is there anything else?" he asked, not looking. "No," I said. The floor shined under us. Nobody moved. The room already knew who would win. Power stayed seated, quiet, certain, while dignity waited without asking permission to breathe again. He slid the file away. "Denied," he said. "Reason?" I asked. "Policy," he replied. No eye contact. Another name called. I felt the pattern again. Rules sounded clean, practiced, nothing personal spoken. Still, the room knew whose turn ended early. Power moved on without pause. Calm hands untouched, system satisfied. "I'm done," he said. I nodded. No reply followed. My hands stayed folded. Someone shifted behind me. "Say something," a voice whispered. I didn't. Their eyes moved away. The silence pressed harder than words, turning calm into resistance and dignity into something they could not control any more at all here. His phone buzzed. He frowned. Approved, he read. Reversed, signed above him. He looked up slowly. No one spoke. A breath stopped. Mine stayed steady. Someone swallowed hard. Nothing changed loudly, but the room shifted, and Power realized it was no longer alone in that quiet moment, forever for everyone. "They said it was reviewed," she whispered. I nodded. "Stamped, dated, filed." "Next year," he had smiled. Another meeting, another excuse. I remembered every form, every quiet no. The system never yelled. It trained us gently. I learned silence meant nothing would follow. He learned nothing ever would. Those papers slept in drawers while careers stalled and patterns repeated, unseen by those who benefited from forgetting. No one admitted harm. They called it procedure always. "Did you hear about him?" she asked quietly. I said, "He left. No warning, no meeting, just a desk cleared at sunset." Another voice joined. "They transferred her too." No reason given. I stayed silent. We all knew. People don't always get removed loudly. They fade out through forms and signatures. The system keeps its face clean, while lives quietly exit its rooms, unnoticed but never accidental. Phones kept buzzing. Emails moved faster than expected. People whispered. Something passed wrongly. "This wasn't supposed to pass," he said. No one checked the details anymore. A reporter stopped mid-note. Truth moved quietly through broken rules. Nothing about it felt official. Someone lowered their voice. "It passed." That silence said everything. Systems survive on what is ignored, not what is written. Eyes avoided each other in rooms. The room already knew. Nothing needed saying. "Morning," he said. No one replied quickly. A chair scraped, then stopped. "Did you see the update?" someone asked. Silence came first, then a short, unsure, "Yes." He smiled. It didn't stay. Conversation ended early around him. Even laughter felt careful now. Nobody looked fully at him anymore. Respect was not removed. It simply left. He noticed it. Hands stayed still on the table. For the first time, the system blinked. "Read it," someone said. Pages turned slowly. The room didn't move. "This decision stands," the voice continued. No interruption came. No defense followed. A cough broke, then stopped. I looked up once. No one met my eyes. Truth sat there, heavy and open. Even breathing felt careful now. The silence wasn't empty. It was full of everything finally exposed, and no one in that room could pretend anymore it was hidden. He didn't speak at first, just swallowed. Again. "You knew this would come," someone said softly. No answer. His jaw stayed tight. Eyes moved but found nothing to hold. I watched him sit there, smaller than before. Authority didn't leave loudly. It slipped through his silence. He tried to breathe normally, but the room already knew the truth had caught up, and there was no room left for denial anymore here. "What happened here?" The question came sharp. He started talking, but it went nowhere. It was policy, procedure. His words circled empty. The room stayed quiet. Then I spoke. One decision was changed. No rise in voice, no emotion added, just fact. I paused. They listened differently now. Narration stayed silent in that moment because truth was already standing in the room without needing support, and everyone could feel the weight of what was finally clear. Check the records, someone said. Pages were placed together. Line after line matched. No one interrupted. His hand moved slightly, then stopped. This is not what it looks like, he said. But no one answered. The room didn't argue anymore. It simply understood. I stayed still. Control wasn't taken. It left on its own. He sat back slowly, realizing nothing he said could hold the room anymore, and silence confirmed what power had already lost. They removed it, someone said. No celebration followed, just quiet hands at desks. Calls have stopped, another voice added. I looked around. No one corrected it. No one defended anything. His name wasn't spoken today, not once. Even the chair stayed empty longer than expected. Power didn't fall loudly. It faded from routine, and the room accepted it without resistance, as if silence itself had finally finished what truth started earlier in front of everyone. Why is no one replying? He asked. No answer came. He scrolled again. Same silence. Did you see this? He said softly. Still nothing. The phone stayed in his hand. Unread messages stacked quietly. I watched him sit there. No anger left now. Only waiting. Even the room felt empty around him. Nothing was taken from him loudly, but everything familiar stopped answering, and that absence started speaking louder than any voice he once controlled. They reopened the file, someone said. I looked up. Is it real this time? Another voice asked. No one answered quickly. It's under review now, came a reply. A pause followed. Not joy, not relief, just careful breathing. I heard, we should listen properly now. That line stayed longer than expected. Narration stayed quiet, watching how small corrections felt heavy when they finally started replacing years of silence, and nobody knew how to celebrate yet. I walked the same hallway, same walls, same light, but something felt different. Good morning, someone said. First time I heard it clearly. I nodded once. No one looked away now. Their eyes stayed, careful. A door opened behind me. No hesitation in my steps. Narration stayed quiet inside me. Justice didn't come loudly. It simply started to feel normal, like the air had finally learned how to treat everyone the same.